Okay, today is the inaugural event of the Frontline Emergency and Security Services Air Reform. It's called FESIF. It's a new organisation. There's a committee with a representative from every one of the organisations represented here today, and it's an event where we're bringing out the equipment and the specialist services that we have to show members of the public that the equipment is there to back them up in times of trouble. We draw on all the specialist services that we have in the job depending on what the demand is. The horses come to us quite regularly because we have Crow Park in our patch. Tomorrow is the All-Ireland hurling final, and we will have up to 6 horses there tomorrow. They all have a specific role to play. Sometimes, I suppose, to the public it looks like they're just standing there, but they're strategically placed at particular angles. We have junctions that get very, very crowded with people when you have 80,000 plus leaving the stand. So we have to place the horses to do a particular job. We've used barriers, we've used large numbers of people to do this job. It doesn't work that well. When we put 2 horses there, we usually position them perhaps at a 45-degree angle, one behind the other, and that makes the people walk around. They always stand clear of the horses. So it creates the space that we need for people to get out safely.
This is actually a brigade support unit. So the vehicle is used for support, i.e. to deliver equipment that we need. If we have a large incident where we've used a lot of our breathing apparatus cylinders, this vehicle will deliver those to us at the scene. In order to maximise its effectiveness, we've also doubled up with it becoming a bariatric ambulance. So this vehicle carries a specialist stretcher for people who are over a certain weight, and if we find it that they're above the weight that our normal equipment can use, we can then call out for this unit and it will bring out the specialist bariatric stretcher. There's definitely been a rise across the nation and certainly in the city, where we've seen a lot of patients who are certainly approaching that point where our equipment will no longer be able to accommodate them. So I think it will definitely get a certain amount of use, and unfortunately going forward it probably will become more and more needed. We have a set amount of equipment. Nothing would be kind of unusual in terms of equipment, but the situations that they end up getting used in can become very unusual. Our service has to adapt to any call that comes in. Unfortunately, it's not a case of we can receive a call and say, well, we can't do anything for that. We need to do something, so we'll adapt the equipment that we have to suit any situation.
Externally, we have the suit, which is fireproof, which it can protect you from the likes of petrol bombs and other chemicals or something like that would be thrown at you. And obviously underneath then you wear your pads underneath your suit so they're not seen externally. On your top half of your body then you're wearing body armour, it's called, and this is to protect you from missiles, bottles, bricks, whatever is thrown at you. And obviously on top then you're wearing also a balaclava underneath your helmet, which is fireproof. And on top, your last layer and your last line of defence is your helmet and your visor. And with all this gear, you're also carrying either one of these shields or a longer shield, but these are the normal shields that we would deploy tactically with. With the gear itself, I would have been involved in a number of operations. Probably the worst would be we can find around Halloween night, not in recent years, but in previous years, things have been where fireworks would be thrown at you, that kind of stuff, bricks, bottles, it wouldn't be uncommon, and it gives you confidence in your equipment to be put under that kind of pressure,